Did you know you can still buy a house in England for less than the price of a new car? Yes, even in 2025 when prices are skyrocketing everywhere, some cities still offer homes under £100,000. While people are fighting over shoebox flats in London for $500,000, there are entire houses with gardens, parking, and actual space sitting quietly in towns most folks overlook. But here's the twist. These aren't just cheap places. Many of them are growing, transforming, and hiding real opportunity for first-time buyers, investors, and anyone dreaming of owning property without selling a kidney. So, why are these cities so affordable? What's the catch? Or is there one at all? In this video, we're counting down the 10 cheapest cities to buy a house in England backed by fresh 2025 data. We'll tell you exactly what makes them affordable, who they're perfect for, and why they might be the smartest move you make this year. And trust me, number 2 on this list, you won't believe the rental yields or the comeback story. Stay with me till the end. This list might just change where you think home could be. Number 10, Burnley. If you've never seriously considered Burnley, 2025 might be the year that changes. Tucked away in Lancashire, just 25 miles from Manchester, this small town is offering something most cities can't anymore. Genuine affordability with surprising upside. The average house price in Burnley sits around £95,000. That's not a deposit. That's the entire house. You can still find terrace homes for under £80,000 and 2-bedroom properties that won't drain your savings before you've even moved in. Now, let's talk about why it's so cheap. Burnley, like many northern mill towns, suffered when manufacturing collapsed in the late 20th century. The population shrank. Investment dried up. Prices stayed low. But here's what most people miss. That's changing. The town has seen millions poured into regeneration. New retail spaces, upgraded transport links, and a growing tech sector are breathing fresh life into the area. The M65 motorway connects you straight to Manchester in 30 minutes, making it ideal for commuters who want space without the city price tag. For investors, the yields here are eye-watering. Many landlords are seeing returns above 8%. Fueled by strong rental demand from local workers and young families. And because entry costs are so low, you're not risking everything on one property. Burnley isn't glamorous. It's gritty, real, and honest. But if you're looking for a place where your money stretches further than almost anywhere else in England, this town deserves a second look. Just remember, towns like this don't stay hidden forever. Get in before everyone else catches on. Number 9, Hartlepool. Hartlepool doesn't get much press. And honestly, that's exactly why it's on this list. Sitting on the northeast coast, this historic port town offers something rare in 2025. Seaside living at prices that actually make sense. The average house price here is around £110,000. You're not buying a studio. You're buying a proper home, often with a garden, parking, and room to breathe. Historically, Hartlepool thrived as a shipbuilding and industrial hub. When those industries declined, so did the town's profile. But beneath the surface, things are shifting. The local council has been aggressive about regeneration, investing heavily in the marina, waterfront developments, and business parks. The town is also benefiting from the Teesside Freeport, a massive government-backed initiative pumping billions into green energy, manufacturing, and infrastructure. Jobs are coming back. Investment is flowing, and property prices still lagging behind the growth. For first-time buyers, Hartlepool offers coastal living without the Devon or Cornwall price tag. For investors, rental yields regularly hit 6 to 7%, thanks to steady demand from port workers, NHS staff, and young professionals. The lifestyle isn't bad either. You've got beaches, historic sites, and a growing food scene. Plus, Durham and Newcastle are both within easy reach by car or train. Is Hartlepool polished? Not yet, but that's where the opportunity lives. Right now, before the headlines catch up, you can still get in at ground level. And in a market where timing is everything, that matters. Number 8, Barrow-in-Furness. Barrow-in-Furness is one of those places most people couldn't point to on a map. And that's precisely why savvy buyers are starting to pay attention. Located on the edge of Cumbria, surrounded by water on 3 sides, Barrow offers something unique. Isolation with infrastructure. The average house price here hovers around £120,000. That buys you space, views, and a cost of living that feels like it's from another decade. Barrow's economy is anchored by BAE Systems, one of the UK's largest defense contractors. The town builds nuclear submarines, which means stable, well-paid jobs that aren't going anywhere. That employment security keeps the rental market strong and property values steady. Over the past few years, Barrow has also seen investment in housing, transport, and leisure facilities. The town is modernizing without losing its character. And with the Lake District just minutes away, you get access to some of England's most stunning landscapes without the tourist town prices. For buyers, Barrow is perfect if you want peace, stability, and value. For investors, the combination of low entry costs and reliable rental demand makes it a solid long-term play. Yields often sit around 6%. And because the market is so stable, there's less volatility than flashier cities. Barrow won't win any beauty contests. It's practical, functional, and unpretentious. But if you're tired of overpaying for overcrowded cities, this coastal town offers a refreshing alternative. And right now, it's still flying completely under the radar. Number 7, Blackburn. Blackburn is quietly becoming one of the best-kept secrets in the Northwest. And in 2025, it's offering value that's almost impossible to ignore. The average house price in Blackburn is around £125,000. But here's the thing, that's just the average. Dig a little deeper and you'll find 3-bedroom family homes for under £100,000, often with gardens, driveways, and more living space than you'd get in a city flat anywhere else. Like many northern towns, Blackburn's industrial past kept prices low for decades. But the town is reinventing itself. New housing developments are springing up. The town center is being regenerated with modern retail and office spaces. And transport links are excellent. Manchester is 30 minutes by train. Preston is even closer. Blackburn also has a young, diverse population, which keeps the rental market active. The University of Central Lancashire has a campus here, adding student demand to the mix. For landlords, yields regularly push past 7%, especially in postcodes near the town center and transport hubs. The lifestyle is practical. You're not getting artisan coffee shops on every corner, but you're getting affordable living, good schools, and a community feel that's hard to find in bigger cities. Plus, the nearby countryside offers easy escapes when you need space. Blackburn doesn't shout. It just delivers. And for buyers who prioritize value, space, and long-term stability over Instagram-worthy aesthetics, this town is worth serious consideration. The window is still open, but it won't stay that way forever. Number 6, Redcar. Redcar is one of those places that gets written off too quickly. But in 2025, this North Yorkshire coastal town is offering something increasingly rare. Beachfront property prices that won't bankrupt you. The average house price in Redcar sits around £115,000. You can still buy terrace homes for under £100,000, and even semi-detached properties with sea views for prices that would barely cover a deposit in Brighton or Bournemouth. Redcar's story is one of resilience. When the steelworks closed in 2015, it was a devastating blow. But rather than collapse, the town adapted. The site is being redeveloped into a hub for green energy and advanced manufacturing, bringing new jobs and investment back to the area. The town also benefits from being part of the Teesside Freeport, which is injecting billions into the region. Infrastructure is improving. Business parks are expanding. And the local council is pushing hard for regeneration, with new housing, leisure facilities, and transport upgrades all in the pipeline. For buyers, Redcar offers coastal living without the premium. For investors, rental yields are solid, often hitting 6 to 7%, thanks to demand from local workers and families drawn to affordable seaside life. And let's not forget lifestyle. Miles of sandy beaches, coastal walks, and a tight-knit community give Redcar a charm that's hard to replicate. It's not fancy, but it's real. And right now, it's still affordable. If you've been priced out of traditional seaside towns, Redcar might be the alternative you didn't know you needed. Number 5, Rochdale. Rochdale is one of those towns that doesn't get the credit it deserves. But in 2025, it's quietly offering some of the best value in Greater Manchester. And smart buyers are starting to take notice. The average house price here is around £140,000. That might not sound groundbreaking until you realize you're getting proper family homes, often with gardens and parking, in a town that's 15 minutes from Manchester city centre by train. Rochdale's industrial heritage shaped its affordability. When mills closed and industries moved, prices stayed low, but the town never stopped evolving. Today, it's benefiting from Manchester's expansion, absorbing overspilled demand from buyers and renters priced out city. The local council has also been investing heavily. New housing developments, upgraded public spaces, improved transport links, and a growing cultural scene are all part of the transformation. The Metrolink extension has made commuting to Manchester faster and easier than ever. For investors, Rochdale is a gold mine. Rental yields regularly exceed 7%, driven by strong demand from young professionals, families, and students attending nearby universities. Entry costs are low, which means you can build a portfolio without overextending. Lifestyle-wise, Rochdale offers a mix of urban convenience and countryside access. The Pennines are on your doorstep. Manchester's nightlife is 20 minutes away, and local amenities cover all the basics. Rochdale isn't trying to be something it's not. It's a working town with ambition, momentum, and real opportunity. And right now, before the market fully catches up, it's one of the smartest places to put your money. Number 4, Grimsby. Grimsby doesn't win popularity contests. But if you're serious about value, long-term potential, and getting in before everyone else, this northeast Lincolnshire town deserves a closer look. The average house price in Grimsby is around £130,000. But the real story is what that money buys you. 3-bedroom homes, often attached or semi-detached, with gardens, driveways, and space most city dwellers can only dream of. Grimsby's fishing heritage shaped its identity for generations. When the industry declined, so did the town's fortunes. But here's what most people miss. Grimsby is reinventing itself, and it's happening fast. The town's port is now a major hub for offshore wind energy. Massive investments are flowing into renewable infrastructure, creating thousands of jobs and attracting new businesses to the area. The local council is also pushing regeneration projects, upgrading housing, transport, and public spaces. For investors, Grimsby offers something special: high rental yields with low entry costs. Many landlords are seeing returns above 7%, fueled by demand from port workers, NHS staff, and young families looking for affordable living near the coast. Lifestyle-wise, you get coastal access, nearby nature reserves, and a cost of living that's refreshingly manageable. It's not glamorous, but it's functional, grounded, and improving year by year. Grimsby isn't polished. It's not Instagrammable. But that's exactly where the opportunity lies. Get in now, before the transformation is complete, and you could ride the growth curve from the very beginning. Number 3, Rotherham. Rotherham is one of those cities that's been overlooked for far too long. But in 2025, it's quietly becoming one of the smartest property plays in South Yorkshire, and the numbers tell the story. The average house price in Rotherham sits around £150,000. That's remarkable when you consider what you're getting. 3-bedroom family homes, often with gardens and off-street parking, in a town that's 15 minutes from Sheffield and 45 minutes from Leeds. Rotherham's industrial past kept prices low for decades, but the town is undergoing a serious transformation. Millions have been poured into regeneration, with new housing developments, upgraded transport links, and a revitalized town center attracting businesses and families back to the area. The transport infrastructure is genuinely impressive. You're connected to Sheffield, Leeds, Manchester, and even London via direct rail links. For hybrid workers and commuters, this is a game changer. Live affordably while staying plugged into major economic hubs. For investors, Rotherham is offering yields that are hard to find elsewhere, often hitting 6 to 7%. Rental demand is strong, driven by young professionals, families, and workers at nearby business parks and manufacturing sites. The lifestyle is practical and improving. Green spaces, local markets, affordable living, and a growing sense of community make it a genuinely livable place. And with Sheffield's cultural scene just a short journey away, you're never far from entertainment. Rotherham isn't trying to be trendy. It's focused on rebuilding, growing, and delivering real value. And right now, before the rest of the market catches on, It's offering opportunity that's hard to ignore. Number 2, Sunderland. If you've been searching for a city with low prices, strong infrastructure, and genuine momentum, it's time to look at Sunderland. Often overshadowed by nearby Newcastle, this northern city is carving out its own path, and 2025 is shaping up to be a turning point. The average house price in Sunderland is around £135,000. That's extraordinary for a city with excellent transport links, access to the coast, and solid schools. Here you can still buy 3-bedroom family homes or spacious terraces, often with gardens and off-street parking, at prices that would barely get you a 1-bed flat in Manchester. Sunderland isn't just surviving, it's investing. The city is pouring money into its riverside development, university expansion, transport upgrades, and a new business district. The Nissan manufacturing hub continues to anchor the local economy, and major tech and green energy investments are on the rise. For investors, Sunderland is still under the radar, but that's changing fast. Rental yields are solid, demand is steady, and there's a growing population of students, young professionals, and remote workers who want affordability without isolation. Lifestyle-wise, you get the best of both worlds. Beachfront living, countryside nearby, and an urban center that's rapidly improving. The Stadium of Light Roker Beach and a growing food scene give the city character that's often overlooked. Sunderland isn't shouting for attention, but those watching closely can see the signs. This is a market on the edge of breakout. Infrastructure is improving, investment is flowing, and prices are still accessible. The best part? You're not too late to get in, but the window is closing faster than most people realize. Number 1, Stoke-on-Trent. At the very top of our list, Stoke-on-Trent, a city once overshadowed by its industrial decline, now quietly becoming one of the smartest places to buy property in 2025. The average house price in Stoke-on-Trent is around £145,000. Yes, still that low. And we're not talking about tiny flats or auction wrecks. You're getting 3-bedroom homes with gardens, driveways, and living space that's disappearing fast in pricier cities. But Stoke isn't just cheap. It's strategic. Here's why. The city is receiving massive investment in infrastructure, transport, education, and housing. Old industrial sites are being converted into modern housing developments and innovation hubs. Schools are improving. New commercial spaces are attracting businesses. And the city is positioning itself as a logistics and manufacturing center for the Midlands. The location is unbeatable. Smack in the middle of Manchester, Birmingham, and Liverpool, Stoke is connected by major roads and rail lines. The upcoming HS2 extension will slash travel times even further, making it a magnet for commuters who want more space without sacrificing opportunity. For buyers, it's a dream. Larger homes, lower deposits, and long-term upside. For investors, Stoke offers one of the strongest yield profiles in the UK, particularly in areas close to the city center and universities. Rental demand is steady, driven by students, young professionals, and families drawn to affordability. Lifestyle-wise, Stoke delivers. Canal sidewalks, local markets, affordable living, and a rich industrial history being reimagined through arts and culture. The Pottery's heritage adds character, and nearby Peak District access gives you nature on your doorstep. Stoke-on-Trent isn't flashy. It's focused. It's a city of ambition, diversity, and transformation. And the best part? It's still early. In a market obsessed with hype, Stoke is delivering on substance. Culture, connectivity, and cost, all in one place. If you've been waiting for a city that ticks every box, this is it. Stoke's time is now. Before you go, which of these 10 cities surprised you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We read every single one. And if you haven't seen our last video, you're seriously missing out. Click and catch up now. We pour days of research and storytelling into every video. So if you found this helpful, support us with a quick subscribe. It's just one click, but it means the world to us.